And welcome back to Pure Nebraska. Nebraska is among the top states in revenue per dairy cow.
The Alliance for the Future of Agriculture in Nebraska, or AFAN, is connecting us today with an expert on this new finding. Rod Johnson is here today with Nebraska Dairy Association. Nice to see you today.
Nice to see you again.
You bet.
Yes, so how can Nebraska dairy leaders use this new information?
Well, this basically, it's a report that tells the amount of revenue that each dairy cow is producing, which puts us in the top 10 in the country. But we need to look a little closer where that number comes from. The reason that we're in that level is because we have a high production per cow in Nebraska. We actually have been growing in that area, and this last year we were number 10 in the country on production per cow. So that is a real testament to our dairy farmers on how they take care of their animals and all the factors that go into having a productive dairy industry. On your show, you have highlighted some of the investments that some of our dairy farmers are making into their facilities at different times, and those facilities are designed to take the best care of the animals, good housing, and all those types of factors. But then there's also the other factor that is the feed that goes into those cows. Nebraska is a very good source of good grains and feed inputs into the cow. And so a dairy cow eats probably 70 to 80 pounds of feed every day. And then we always tell the kids they're drinking about a bathtub full of water, about 30 to 40 gallons of water each day. So we have those good nutrients that the dairy cow needs. So this is all contributing to the productivity of the cow, which in turn contributes to the revenue generated by the cow. But we don't want to confuse that revenue with profit. There's a lot of expense that goes into that in generating that revenue.
And what does this mean in this new ranking in terms of maybe expanding the dairy industry or maybe getting more people interested in Nebraska when it comes to dairy?
Well, we can use this to highlight the productivity of this region. That's really what we're using to tell people that Nebraska is a good place to be in the dairy business.
Do you think the dairy industry will just continue to grow?
We certainly hope so.
Yeah.
We're putting a lot of effort into that. Our biggest challenge right now is markets and processing, and so we're putting efforts into that side of it. But down the road, we look for continued growth in the dairy industry in Nebraska.
And I know AFAN is interested in that, kind of promoting the livestock industry, getting more of that into our state. And again, what the main message here, though, is that the dairy producers are really doing a good job of getting the most out of their cows by how they care for them.
Exactly. You nailed it right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Rod, thank you for coming in today.
Hey, appreciate you having us on.
All right. Thanks, Rod.